miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 66 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
And it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 13, it's a first down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 32 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion. Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Flushed out right. Going to throw deep. After Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw here, Dalton under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now a carry for Sanders. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
(10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10, Eagles 7.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Andy Dalton. Open man. It's Rager. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Here's Dalton. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Eagles 14, 49ers 10. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 45 yards. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Niners 17. Eagles.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he gets this up past the 30. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
Here's Dalton. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's a gain of 3. And
still left, needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Dalton off play action. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dalton picked off by another Horned Frog, Jason Verrett, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And this is 3rd down.
Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Niners' 33.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chris Jones coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9.
Well, now it takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw. He's got a man. Complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 33 yards that time. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Well, the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Raheem Mostert. It's now 3rd down and 14.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And he comes back with one complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
At the 21.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action here with Dalton. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 48. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And
it's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is Gibson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gould with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And they'll run the option to start the drive. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 41-yard line.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Boston Scott, the one he was looking for that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker Fred Warner right there on the coverage.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for circle round, trust for the encore. If you know, you know.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
9-yard line.
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Throw left side complete. It's Hall. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Makes it 3rd and
2. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
back to the running game with Mostert.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
He's checking.
Back to throw here. Incomplete.
And my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Eagles.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21.
Dalton, 1st and 10. He'll fire it deep for Rager. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, 53 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Eagles 29. Josh Lambo is set.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Here's Mostert. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Brandon Graham, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Running the counter with Mostert. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I that?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Dalton, he's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mostert. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
no gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And it's caught. And they will not get the 2 points here, but it wouldn't have mattered anyways. And that will be the final snap of the ball game. 35. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans.
Set to kick off.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, Jacob Eason.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
After the interception, here's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception? What interception?
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Larry Ogunjobi busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Second down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Jacobs. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason, pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
The Patriots send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Bang, 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 bang. Kill, 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 turn it up. Kill, 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 turn it up. 954. Come on, baby, come on.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, here's Watson. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
A gain of 5. And the Patriot first down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun is Eason. He's going to rifle one deep left and got his man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 81 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
1st and 10.
A big-time play there for the Texans. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
The Patriots 31-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Faking the give. Now Watson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. 7.
Set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good. Would cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Catch made, it's Moreau. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Play action. It's Eason. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good work by Eason that time, and it'll be a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jacobs trying to run on first down, but he's going to be stopped and taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Counter play with Jacobs. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Eason off the play fake. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The quarterback forced out of bounds and sacked. A loss of 3 yards. It's second down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. eluding the pressure right. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's...
Into heavy traffic and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So it's matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And 5. Back to throw, Watson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Here we go. Hey, 31. Shit. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Kill.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From just shy of midfield, Watson is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Number 20.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue. Operating from the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On second down, it's Lindsay. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Watson. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
18-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Another carry for the
Olivier Vernon brings him down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw is Watson. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. And again this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, after the loss on 1st down, they're going to walk that line and understand they don't have to rush just yet. But time is still going to be a factor in the decision-making. Call your play. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing. You have to score a touchdown here. You've got to find a way to cash in.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, there's an option play left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and goal to go.
Switch up. 3 6. Mark 30 yard. Switch.
Now it's Watson. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 30, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. And he goes down.